All right, abusia ye mo bibia kwa ba na ye mfa Mega TV and platform we eso. Hussein Ibrahim aye friend no dodo na abone nsamrani Sammy Gyamfi Jr. Isan style of communication a wo de ba montin so. Oye Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amakohene, the spokesperson in the Ashanti region. Na ene oni NPP communicator bi akokalashi. Na wo hwe se bi akwada no sedi na osi eyi ni nsema no na all the punches one after the other na MPP ni niti honom ode ne nam nchen a ubisa ho se nti MPP be yi ni MPP where are the men enti sabranti we eka ho bia na yenti me pese mekasa ho bibre isan se very interesting interview and as a conversation political talk show when you interview a political talk show what you say na yenko na yinti sanse ni biansa na ibekon mesrew se wunya subscribe ya hanom your number one authentic platform you the ma woto into subscribe na afi so like jumadi ni share na from enyi binhwe yinti se ni bi koba ibeto aso
views on that. Yes.
That's in Kwenya Osade Amami with the Mechia. Now my about Kesben for you now, maybe my about production team na with the Mechia Ashafo, our Majabria, Mosha Kesben TV, and your brains so. Now we the Yeti Rotiko course was as is today. Nana Yankwada, me free Dr. Frank Amwakohene Asuye Eneba. Dr. Frank Amwakohene didn't check say Edema Asantimena. Sisia Menu Kase Waka could do a China my womb. No could do ye no, Eja. Yes, I'm quite a drum brand one high. Channel call ye boni beer, ya sentiment punto and course wintra. And then many customers are supposed to be social media say on a kukuda makwakushia. Ama or their sentiment punto and course atu manim. Ama most what to Muse ampa. A garden city no, not China for no back. Ghana you know be o moti say garden city as sentiment mu but garden city aja and then we know kase near my esesa e wo hanim say no e wo say ebo na bibia say den e okay enso so e wo honom but ke odi minim de nti a minim say ndɛ ko mba o doctor
That is all, man.
oh that be na doctor oh well minim de nti a oba nne
da
semen of beka
and
then near mamu koye kama is or feeling a car first no feeling a car and then fuel boa form o compare the time fuel
form someone moves
that be no say say kukuo me kohwe ne car wa fele me ne ba so ati ase enti niema ye de ekoyi me ne wo kase ke odi nya me kra na make we see bobochichi fi so ase be catch so den tima wu a ye ndi na chinie bobochichi fi MPP ma wa be catch say Ira Mahama mamu idie in fact ekoyi papa Ghana form ebu adwo yewra chairman sabo so o say economy no oba inflation na bibia da ye o say NDC ye de na better than NPP time friend is a debt to GDP NPP ye de na better than NPP for the wa kan ko kan even exchange rate or kan ko kan even interbanks so ko pebo sin bank nyina wa kire say under NDC no ye de no better than NPP de o we no say gold board buy no gold board abeboa Ghana economy ni ye me no na first not criticize gold board but ne ra chairman sabonsu me salute you in fact wa kire say ni trima bo bill wo Ghana mamumu it na NPP fo nyina hu say ne ma den koso yi kama o mo bo ya baso nti no minim de nti obetena bi ko nya hwenka bibi ekoyi de man kama but ni nyina echi no NPP for the moon ferry or which be I Asaka. KOD. You see, Ghana. Adia a Ghana pa a corruption scandal.
Okay.
And I say, ya koma corruption no are a part of politics. So when you politics pay, adio be a perception that we say more you corrupt. To the extent say omo ye adwuma kura civil servants no krampo no enso kura kusua say corrupt Christian politicians.
Okay.
Say them cannot just say. Enti die enti na oman yam find ways and means na yen yi sa niema ni free honom because afibia yekope bosia. Yekope bosia na ye scan ba ni aside den ye create ni a loot ni a share. Na OSP you reckon no forata ye nyine wo Ghana hanim sei Ghana ni bia nim sei Iraq no frata nkwande wadi bone Ghana ni bia nim including MPP over 80 MPs e ba bontin be catch say Iraq no frata Iraq fo ado pam no na say Ghana economy yesika sem bibia say nyina efiri wono na OSP wo hwehwe ne nsem mu eja ye die me say me tia no say because of say OSP onity no me mpese meko merit na nkasa mu mo hwehwe nsem mu nsem a mo hwehwe mu no what declare nipa no so effective wabu ban wayi hu o mabio enti wo say be bia wo bia no yan hwehwe no Ghana fo hia no because wabo Ghana kro no wabo Ghana man no na abrantie antimi anya na adwen papa ya anya na adwen kro so be ba Ghana me hu say na wo kasa no so osa oban no bisa questions no sa call ye won ba Ghana o
oban
on ba Ghana wadwane wayi boom on ba Ghana so what you say because onim say oba sesi ya emra ne be so no mu but you see Ghana na nyina ye den Ghana ye den ne yepe de metumi aka ene say OSP wa ba bontia be chichiri mu say new charges bi ho no ma mu sa de abona kan onya sa na wo kan yesra obetimi a yes justice delay is justice denied Ghana fo nyina no in fact ye mpese enam de see abanda that time no Ghana fo ni gidie genu na to ni genu aso so hwe so fa ndi djuma because eba ne sa de ase ye krokro de John nipa no mo se wabo oman no kro no wo bo oman no kro no wonya charges kakra de abo no charges na wo de abo no krampo no I think says senka ensuo nimu a enka wo nka se what declare no as fugitive say they make an notice say nti nsuo na ewo mu kakra na ewo na nsuo na ewo mu fa koma no betumi afa koma no
o so washada no yes ana
well me de sisi ya make say sisi ya make say me nka se washada
na djuma na nso ani
me nka se washada na so on sheda in fact nipa bebre na se na djuma nso ani NPP 4 cross na djuma nso ani NDC 4 no bi mu se na djuma nya den enso ani but on kire bibi na yen hu ni se NDC na NPP nsem amoka no enya no kore on fa sa case we enche bibi ne hu ni se nsem a both political parties na kafa no nya no kore onye first don ko submitting fa mo so ma trauma no kwa don submit because substance bi animo na merit bi animo a enka won fa hwe so and declare as fugitive say they make an what you say bibi wo mu so fa koma no na agents so hwe so na on fa mboa because corruption scandals in the doors we ye ba ko bebre na eba on NPP for no mu dware corruption omunum corruption omun nante kura na we nante na corruption nante na ya bana say yes ye the operation recover all loot ye recover loot no kakra ensase omotonton ye jeje aban sase nyina ye jeje ye recover jisika ni bi demand oman no na omun so omadi bone no to the extent say what say ye punish omun na serve as deterrence to others no what say pemra kwan so ne de omun ye den fa so ntimi de mesre OSP ye mpa excuses bia onyina nana so no onyina adwuma so hwen so no ntimi nya adwuma no so a wonja na adwuma nyina nguo ne ma nipa from beden embe ye adwuma no kakra metimi aka fa OSP de no
right memra Dr. Simon Boatin ho na afi minti ono so ne view.
Okay, mini ake odi mechia woni wahwefo nyina mechia sentiment na sentiment ra na mishra na me bodian na ja wakoa madaho kra mechia NPP man yeda yewra ekufu ado ase se bimpenfo se pani ofia ene wa show leadership friend penifo nyina na hwe enije ne ahomeka penifo nyina de kwajiso muko na neso ani okodio by 31st January de na ya wie ye de na aka ya no ne no be ye ma say be ye chief of staff against national chairman ho na corruption scandals ahodo ehihye omuntu memu yenye mpie no be gakra ne yenye biaka so mo be ko contest ndi omo ade beba na eja ya kan bi kama endi ye dana na kufu ado ase wo leadership akandi esunko anwaye na Yera Hussein say ne boss a regional minister ko China e mane nye social media de keke me support Mr. Hussein one ne boss I mean young guy efe say dia konwa ma but there is social media nioma omkeka ni nyina no ye nhye da hu ade bi omo
substance no
na
aye letters
one any came me ye
na pictures
any pictures omo ba ya omo kofa tax force ni police for mo betwitwa ma ya so ni ene fi egu kejetia ahai ade na asesa omo ye se me no tena aka se your friend is saying sa soja nioma na ye de solve problem wo democratic enye yi me no tena ha kan task force ya no de sama me sinka me a me yo mu state waste stewards
Omodia o meye ankwesi because the political nature wo ahana very complex. It uba there are people that was odi omudi juma me nim danger politician tis ade mayase. Regional minister twa picture ye social media ne omanyina. Wo hu se nana statuity wakogina ho ayi atwa picture ta ayi video da. Wo hu amana ne down. Ke odi ukura osun we okogina mu amana ne be me no. Keje tia ya o Dubai animo ya ye twa ye ho run about. Opa omunko gina ho enye social media videos ni bi na sinia wieye ene ehu chale se wo ba 10 months ene wo ye social media na ye na crowdfunding market wakodo ho ai news wo de se ye twen next year na 2 ye nwie ya se ebehu ene mo keke kane ade nyina no ye behu. Now coming back to the substantive question eye OSP ene attorney general ene Yera Kenoforiata. You see, like Hussein Kayeno, corruption there, how my way. In fact, World Bank estimate corruption a friend is in Ghana, so Ghana, at 5% of our annual GDP. In fact, 5% of our annual GDP, no, and no, na yedi fund local government. So, mobile no mode kakra account, but 5%, and yedi fund local government. Abesi Ibrahim. Enti say. If 5% of that of our annual GDP call private pocket, so there's a na idea was a idea near ding ye day and what ding no because it me corruption yet me co proya or money becononym. But you see, in the process of fighting corruption, fighting corruption, no, it requires a man is so political.
And I won't say political.
Any question yes, a man is so capricious into me babitrim political wo hon komo wo corruption ne bra wo beye odi beye NDC ni NPP no yes a pe ne mehu se sa case ni ngosi ba bia anytime bia ye corruption ye be no NDC NPP sem no from day one me se ngosi hwe ampa so ngosi hwe ena obi ko corruption. Nese manu broni se mani so capricious. Mr. Gaze, me ne wo personal scores be na menye 2 million na mpese me de 2 million no settle. No eno so me hu se ngosi hwe from day one January ye discuss Sadwe studio OSP. Ono declare Yera Kenoforiata fugitive. Na mini Hussein kan se mi se obie nim se Kenoforiata e corrupt. Sadin, the evidence was
not established.
It's not established. Yeah. You can obetima can be a corrupt abra court. Oh, I declare say any pan say or a corrupt. Who need evidence? Bia, we see any pan a corrupt. It's your body pan su. Your body like you say any panel and some nature ya be who say and some na here can find any panel and your papa. Even any who say any can. MPs no. Omo anka say nipa 80 as say no omo ka say Yera Kufadu nyi Kenoforiata no omo anka say omo nyini nti we corrupt omo so omo nyini because at the time the prevailing conditions economic conditions no name favor intienses na le Kufadu say saninsa but not on saninsa because we corrupt but from day one who OSP posture now no cramp or no with that expertise no legal expertise no e cry yes anioma no declare your friend say Yera Kenoforiata corrupt said you say ni and nunti na otimi say enkosi hwe na wo hwe anytime bia OSP ba bontin be kasafa Kenoforiata you know na wo hwe the body language o koma o man nya wa personal scores but wo hwe the body language wotimi say oni Yera Kenoforiata or personal issue bia na or settle or best odigu nanim ase etimi from day one me hu say enkosi hwe to even declare Yera Kenoforiata fugitive no at the point I didn't like it. Let's be fair. Yera Kenoforiata an investment in this country as against OSP investment in this country. But say, do you think that Yera Kenoforiata be sacrificing investment in this country for what? It will obi say what dream also be a diponi obi the one question ketase any proyemua yamau all the 2 minutes to make sure say you bring those people to book. But ye press conference.
But the issue is that so bring the person to book. Pay wabona wama. Wabona bra na yem tutuwa no. There are questions I want to ask. Me yare or the reporter ba wabaga na hanom. Wasasheno. Is it not blatant disrespect for 2 million who has been wanting to know yes?
A lawyer for no near him the for no ema yeti as say. even at that material moment, you know, OSP no had an alternative way of getting Oforiata. And now we are online, it is a now. Oh, your friend is saying OSP person to two can Oforiata no. It is going to mean to nano because ni the phone catcher say nanke wo OSP or other ways and uncle beti media to yera can Oforiata no. Now akwa babesi say among for calling say na yera can Oforiata na mo born as senu enum no. E die ne kosi ye afi the attorney general so catcher say oh ebo say the na OSP ye ni nyina na hwenim.
Samunoka.
Na nyesa na oka.
So docket no hwe.
Na the same thing. Na say na docket no nsem mo angemfa mai. Enti by that is by extension and implication in teaching say we are the friend implication of what you're doing. Enti by the implication of the statement of attorney general ni say the OSPA ni nyina ne docket na empty. Enti sa case no oto so ayenkosi hwe. Ampa so ayenkosi hwe because from day one sa na ye na the same process any procedure na attorney general no so ye. Yes, because oba ye nyina no o de na adwene bu se obi e de ne ho akohye kete asehye ne proye mu a na oba be press conference enipa we ye kronfo sa na attorney general ne so aye o na wa ye sa de na besine e ma ye hu ne substantive issue bia na omo ye apart from and you may thought that political dimension omo hu se oman ni mu ahitia na ye ka bibia sema no ma sheda ko cheap political figure bi. They said that Nanzamudi wuntimi. Also that the Galamsey was at the apex of discussion. Now you're discussing Galamsey, the peak of it. And the best strategy was to arrest one huge political figure. Then also be topic now cancel Galamsey. The same thing. Among four shots is a Mujai Galamsey as some kind even issue no as say through the apex no ye jai wan some kind. Also Mujai mopa ama yensan raise issue about Galamsey and some economic issues be a hit omo obo meza kofa untimi and nipa foforo na be topical. That is the only strategy. Apart from that, from day one, even from me layman legal perspective no me hu se nyoma bebre omo ya enkosi because politics fa personal issues fa and your mining interest na say your mining interest pa na say omo de omo ase omo de omo akogye ketase hye proye ne ade no yetu ase apesika mo miner. And your posture manes and kedibe. You don't need to come and tell us what you're doing. We only want to see results. Okay. Na you say a nipa sumesi or court. And now may a press conference cry. And at the Betia Nise TV3 4 and our Kesben 4 and our Joy and our Kesben Media. About Bontabegajes oh ya the nipa sumesi court ya chen ya the neko prisoner. And a Kesben are breaking that news now. Sabinga nipa ye. So you don't need to come and tell us this. But we only want to see results. We only want to see adena enunti edwa kwata na say ye no. Eno ne pesa wo ye.
You see say na dwuma no ntimi no pesa odishia ehumia ham. Sana wo.
Na so basically sanity because say buy ye na wetima ya. We don't share your friend say me friend say light basu. We dey mama kan say back. Omo buy ya na ye dum so yi. Ana eja energy minister kasakase. Did we need those speeches and those we didn't. And now what they mean cannot light nisi suka cray. Energy minister here ne kasa. Obi adanya ne who the light is when this are. So we only need result at the point na doom so no woman no. And na entasentase achi minister here. They be no abeka de enimu na we ya yira and we ya and now obi danya ne who the light nisi no. Oh yeah explanation bia results ne afefe. Like somebody will say, enti attorney general de me here ni say yes obi awie o man sika de ne court ba say wo ba be press conference no say nipa no benifo say ba bia em say yes say koduru ni ent
be anto
akoduru no ensign ru wo be say nipa no afi wo be kom te say de ken oforiata de ya docket kra mu ni bia ya mt wontimi ma bonte me ka say bo me na me ka say ken oforiata wa bokro no ba de nye no kre. I mean, these are some of the things as politicians we should be very careful looking at your political dynamics. No, way the next day another person. One year bedroom obisuno na odi diwa na enye papa. Medas.
Thank you very much. Me kind messages in the kakra na fe yen twaso ewo ha. We esi Benji ewo mfensi seria ose fantastic show. Keep it up. Good work. Greatest honorable wisdom ose buama okumkom MC Atwoman Wabeja South. Right, yeah, that's it for your message this evening. OPK Patriotic Voice will go so or no I say It is very shameful, incompetent, clueless, and deceitful that Mahama's NDC government came out with press conferences to disgrace Honorable Ken Oforiatta on corruption, but after so many months, they can't even give a docket with evidence in court to prove him guilty. And a bipartisan committee must investigate OSP for squandering taxpayers' money without Ghanaians benefiting from that office. Mahama NDC lied to power, and now they are reaping what they sowed. As the worst government in the history of Ghana, with so many hardship on Ghanaians. So let's resist the oppressor's rule by voting for the NPP with Dr. Baumia as the presidential candidate, as president, to save us from this bad governance. Okay, OPKDA. Ya ode abrahing ene enyumre enono teacher Bonti ewo Asante Achimofo. Good evening, Kodi. Big ups to Nanado for talking to the aspirants. My regards to Reverend Ankamanya Nicholas. All right, thank you very much, teacher Bonti. Good evening, Kodi, and your panel. Okay, ono essay. This is Andrew Boatin Penteng near Kodie. The inconsistency in President Mahama's fight against corruption is too glaring. How does he explain his willingness to leave cases of corruption against NDC members? Are those people more Ghanaian than those he wants the law to deal with? What sort of discrimination is that? All right. We essay from Almighty Crocodile inside Asante Agogo. Is this OSP serious? The man is confused. I agree, 2028 president, Dr. Baumia. Okay. I wonder why people still believe that there is a 24-hour economy coming. I become very sad when I hear intellectuals and prominent people believing and talking about this. Who are they deceiving? Let's get serious in this country for once. This is what will send the NDC to opposition. Kwame, Ewo Takwa. Odiwe Abraham. Teacher Eric, aka Obiari Hieska, Mansowa Tresos, NPP delegates, let us vote for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia because President Kufuor went for 2 terms, former President Kufuor went for 3 terms. So let's allow Dr. Mahmoud Baumia to lead the party for his 2nd term in 2028 to be our next president. Yadasi, please, what is new? What new is NDC doing to stop the Galamsey? The usual way by seizure of excavators and sending party boys to Galamsey's side as security forces. Save Ghana, oh God, from a few years, Ewa Asafo, Ena Odiwe Abraham. We say, good evening, KOD. Please kindly advise some of the panel members to stop the cut and paste of their submission on the show to denigrate their co-panelists as if their wisdom is superfluous, and allow their party members to insult them on their Facebook wall. For your party supporters to insult a person is childish and irrelevant. Why should you post a video of someone on social media without his knowledge? We should respect the viewers on this show. The person who is doing that knows himself. One NPP member has stopped coming to your show because of the attitude of that person. The earlier you take a step, the better. Don't be swayed by power because power is transient. Nana Amwako from Ena Odiwe Abraying. We say, Mr. Host, this NPP man always tries to belittle his knowledge about the Ghanaian, how they feel. Ghanaians are better off than NPP's 8 years rule. He should be ashamed of himself. From Mark, from Wa, sir. My name the Wakan now. Anyway, maybe an old one na Wakan. Good evening. He said, now Ghana is a lawless country because NBC are buying Mahama Patapa, Huna. Vote for Dr. Baumia. Okay. Also, Odie Enonom. Hello, good evening, Mr. Host. I'm David from BBN. Please, I know this is not part of today's discussion, but please, I'm asking you this question. How much was the 5 aspirants for the MPP paid, and what work did they do to be able to afford 46 billion for just being leaders of the party? The truth of the matter is, you on one and go find the cameras, you on teaming raise that scar. So in your one sika. So if that is the question you're asking her, the best of the knowledge I know, he should be able to raise that amount, not from his own pocket. Obit in one bottom sika fine, but you see raises scano. Mama crying to me raise friends engineer Kwabele Japan. was went to me and raise it, but still okay. So that is it. Hello, good evening, Mr. Host. I'm David from being okay. That one has been read. David, yours have been read. We say, you this NDC guy, hey, continuing doing your propaganda politics. How much is government settings, scam government? Where is the state of emergency on Galamsey? Chia, NDC 28 is coming. Kobi Elembele Ena Odiwe Abba. Or say, what is Hussein talking about? He's today advising the OSP to deal with Ken Oforiatta fast. It seems he doesn't fear God. He should rather advise them to deal with Sedinam Tamaklo. The selective justice is too much. Master Planning Junior, policy analyst Kentampo Ena Odiwe Abra. Good evening, Mr. Host. Do you know that NDC guys don't know how to talk? That one I don't know. Yes, that one I don't know. Maybe you have seen something. Good evening, Cody. He said, I'm Mami Bruni from Seria Junction. We give thanks to the former president for his advice to the 5 aspirants. Okay. Also, oh dear, well, so good evening. Please help me ask NSS, when are they going to pay our allowance? Why are we not Ghanaians? OPK, I will carry. Okay, maybe some why. Indeed, NDC is really blessed with super communicators. Host, please tell Hussein to reduce the punches, else NPP will totally collapse. Okay. What I love about Hussein is he always beat you with facts. Doctor, next time when they send you, tell them you are not feeling Anyway, so that is that. The rest of the messages, I'll come and pick them as and when we go. But let's move on to now what? Rebata will be abe. Mamitio.
In the dark. Yes.
How?
He was shooting in the dark.
How?
Number one, I'll say, Dr. Frank Mwakohene and Kinzuba, Kumasi Mayo. Kumasi Mayo, tax forces be a mobile bomb, phobia sumu, meaning say be video be to that effect, say, tax force be a call, Yama medium for my bomb, Musum. It's in MP before Sajandam were chum to jai, men yes are dog. Number 2, or say, OSP no, your friend is saying, a Juma OSP no, or no, who is say, time will declare as fugitive, no, any can say will declare as fugitive. Again, OSP no, so no, young who is say, you bet me na kwan bia be fa so na yenya Iraq no forata ne na di nkomo. You see, Iraq no forata okosi de na ha no so yare. Okosa no yare. O kan Yura Victor Salome. Yura, yes, Yura Rollins, the deputy finance minister. Ono so no okosa no yare o. On kwan nkofo we fa no Rainbow Star e wo airport. Omo de no konsewo man sewo mo te ho otinsewo mu na utie mi yedie. Otinsewo mu na oxygen esi ni so. Insawomo na oxygen siniso papa we ewu ya na Yura Konufrata don ye twa ne de moja na eba ne different from Yura Victor Salome intimi de meka kwan ya ebe fa so bi e de Yura Konufrata beba Ghana ma wa be gina mra nim bia no ye mfa no be gina mra so anim because ye pese pepe yo e na course wo Ghana in any other case OSP nya investigation we nko na wa ye o kan Yura John Dramani Mahama kra o subject no ho to investigation meboa NPP for didn't throw at that time Airbus okay NPP for Yura Mahama Airbus minua doctor okotena Yura Mahama Airbus Yura Mahama akoto Airbus ama ya set up committee dia hwehwemu and throw we nyina mu didi to the extent say yenya NPP ni emode ko OSP ho OSP hwehwemu Yura Mahama friend bi na Yura Mahama akọ no akoka nsem OSP fe Yura Mahama ni Yura Mahama ono ye former president or subjecting no to investigation. Emma ye wi and Yura Mahama eh who so say abrobe you are squeaky clean satame ye mo na mo yes anema no enti so onim say ondi boni bia na ombra because former president me subjecting to investigation as a scrutiny also you have to subject yourself to investigation enti yesra no ombra na fugitive ni de onim say isi onam abrochimamu. In fact, it's in one day pa. Obi obekasa no nya de no boa. Hwe videos ni eye nam wonenam coffee obebonye easy. Nanti on nanti talking crazy so sua nanti efoforo kra ka ho. Nti no ato no. Ye de enim say enim de ba ye. Yare anom so yare nyina ehu ye. Me ma ye adwuma hospitals kakra. Sa yare no so na me big bosses a omo ye surgeons anom ye sa cases no. Ye ma wa cha 1 month. 1 month they also timi so ko adwuma ye bibia. Kenofrata ye yes a prostate in the man no and nem no kase no ato no ombra Ghana no be yi no ano.
Thank you very much.
Miniam say ne kasa. Was say me boa say Kinzuba by what they
abo maame fu asum
task force
ebo maame fu wo se the bomb or the bobo
asumbo
wo se asumbo na me kan you lied enya asumbo
mo refi say oye ya o si oye press conference so no dey oye ya obesa bo kraka
enti obo bi asum
oh take your time you see the problem
NPP
the problem we have ye wa asemo ya eba ma ye discuss radio TV enye anadwuma na asemo Kinzuba edit task force ekohwe meya ono
she anaso kopamo
wodi mey wodi
okobo masum
mesi okohwe omo
wa manda no hwe
o wie no bo sabe ye press conference online no o sabe ye press conference ka kire Ghana for say odo de waba no de he's coming to use the military approach we ye rough for bebo he said it openly e man be ye so topical my ye discuss I said we need 10 months. 10 months no no edison. I didn't even say 5 months money. See I obeso just Ghana for refi. KJT former. The results of me say a hobeti.
All right.
Obenya baby atena. Enye bro na obebo no no.
Thank you very much. Let move on after yenhwe enei nipa do ekopiem ewo public accounts committee anim ene sometimes ubuso masama anu yom de be mano kura no na koye bibie honum. But Ghana has been in this Fourth Republic for over 33 years, and that's close to 33 years. Now, Obiba, the last time somebody went to the Public Accounts Committee, Obia oye juma wewu, omakuye na ye, na busumi edjunu insia, yedasu tuyeni pakronka. Omanpeniti and say what? How can we let a country move and progress in that manner? Enra wasashi mukina say or the special court ababa say beya such infractions no ombetimi edi na a deterrent to other people nyahwe. Doc mamisha semfem for this time nyahwe that infractions and the step on mampeni ethical whether it to be a solution to that my friends of corruption cases a bit pimo.
Medal security once again engoziri. We only need political will. We need political will.
Okay.
And yes, establishing this court anyway. Go did anywhere. Ye will be or Ghana ha emra institutions. Ni nyina ye bi na de bia me catch rank of say to take the best decisions you must be guided by history. Court beni enti fast track high court wa. Court beni the one when economic one when fast track high court way in Ghana hana no everything boils down to the politician. So politician as a interest we special court because we are in this country where politicians have the power to even change the chief justice with the slightest perceived mistake. With the slightest say you are JDM John Mahama president tu kwan ode na yiri di na chiko yi oba yere na obi the petition ko say wo tu kwan wo de yiri di wachi entika akobo wo ne ho no state ni bo no ho no ye nyina so fanyi wadi ne no ye nyina so de ye adi o. There is nothing a politician intimi nye o man mu it is a near pass ye be ya enye establishment of another court engozewe because ya establish bia NCV. What we need is the political will and the empowerment. Say president and a politician be na just say or distancing ho every court system na ma court na edijuma he obetima court special court no say ye mimi simona e say me ye NPP ninti ahode edi be shemu nko say Hussein na it only takes one call away to stop or to impede the process. It is a what court no say the political will need one for so be any so. That's what I'm saying. We don't need establishment of a new court of any special court. What we need is the political will.
So what do you make of there for a very long time? They be a public accounts committee name friend saying auditor general adding a report ba a huge cases of corruption ni China sa nam ho then Ghana continue to lose those chunk of money eman echo waste kaka.
You see, and on amidi kan yeah, the way is fighting corruption on my man. Yamana is so political. And until the year results.
Is that ordinary worker there? Me find ordinary worker there. How do we attribute that one to corruption? Because to politics, because maybe on the crowd don't know his political background. But as a nation, have you done well in fighting these infractions?
And no make say the way is fighting corruption. You're interested in the politically related corruption, not the technocrat.
Okay.
Example here, a technocrat, no, and obi for so many months, he be crying a politician, MC, you know, anyhow, and I'm even say head of a, you know, anyhow, but the technocrat has paid the salaries over months. Case whereby, you know, people are not showing interest because any minister so and so, and yet CEO so and so, but a technocrat be a, but the coming person more that corruption studies, you know, I told them about dissect, no more me share the amount of money a yet technocrats, you know, and a involved, any the amount of money a politicians in a involved, you would see say even what the politicians are involved, they are aided by the technocrat. But say any politically related corruption, any corruption, any proya politician be manyophobia and woman, and ye new cranko and fire because ye any political capital. But the fat technocrat, your friend is saying the technocrat being there, not ya relaxing. Me one so the technocrats in their bo or maika. It means practically. Say ye use our political interest in fear. Nay, I just said that 5% now World Bank I estimate to be your corruption. That GDP we know. Nay, me ni kun said there be. Sad in a boganaka. It's the interest in our beton chain. Near making sure say babia toko debia ye tuya. I think say we will do this country more good than what we are doing.
Okay.
Because I mean beka. Ne say we ni me vote. And yes say Morgan or mine no. But say me ba bontin say corruption we say me beka and I see. Ne say enya dey fa politician bi o dey ade me kokan kra ma me vote bia. Then the politician no ya money to me no any interest to him. So there's a say technocrat we are in some no e form no. I think say politicians NDC for the NDC government must show more interest. But the funny part is this. I don't know how video ni ba bonti now. On the social media you will see Hussein in Nkofo. Share sa video na say sa committee na ya tene no na the NDC be call opposition ti. Omuntwa proceedings ni so. Because in seminar e ba na no
a public accounts committee no.
Sa in seminar sa local government. Local government ina e ba bonti. People are sharing it. NDC communicators on social media say, oh, Sadiwe na president ama ho kwan ama omoye no ebegu because in seminar e banana dey na in seminar banana be dance ni say going forward. But I think that we should detach that political interest from this whole corruption matters no. Na yenye say ye ya moman. That is the best way. Na de ye no na ye score political point. Ube hu a whole attorney general. No about bonting what attorney general ti say and our OSP at say KOD ebia abokro no bi oni evidence bia no ye si wan wani KOD abokro no na ye hwehwem no aka ni saa ye beko beba ye nti hwe but what the ba score political point what the ba vote na nyese obeye the abo oman no ene it mean I think so we can do better not establishment of special courts basically but for me I think so we need political will. That's what we need. Okay. Say President Ebeka say opuni case no. Member court ne DS ase. Member attorney general enko file no leave prosecutor. But that is but me a sign say many wom na me pese me seek proya no kwanti no. Court my body me na me also but mo hwe se case no mo be DS ase. Na we the attorney general na no ko brewu no so mpafin. Ono boy NDC fo a yese enkan ye wo mo hu ni nyina no. Waja omunyina akoka o say 8 years kamubedi amodi you see legal wheels no it grinds slowly and especially criminal matters no would mean jumping into conclusions so easily it takes time but ono by wabeja is ankofu ni nyina court omugina court ayedi omansem no and ozu say other political party especially omo NPP mu no and osam na we the buman we the bray enti ye de ya no kansam foforo ne ye de ni yoye I had the fofro.
So we don't need any special
never
for infractions.
Media me say
one must be any deterrent as the president says.
My main digress a bit as we makan ha na me say to asaka. E say galamsey fight I this soldier for di animu ye. What the point is? Engosi hwe because NPP buy ye be yet galam stop Operation Vanguard. Yes, she excavators to the extent that at a point media no cry the goo. Party ni say government ni say na mo hihie excavate ade ne yenye mfa mo man no ne mfa nye we enne de omu ye the same thing we easily forget history and that's me say we take a decision be guided by history ya yebia anye that military approach in makanewa emwa the same thing ye buy ye say ye emfa so bia ama why I don't know me kind me see the apex of the chain of command of any security service a politician. Pastor they say soldier ni no do a commander in chief here president oba regional resec Hussein boss district municipal MCs ni yi it is ye kwachi ye ko politician bia concession so it is a call away from a politician to impede the security personnel from doing what they are doing. Sadi omo na enya ma ye ni nyina no. It is because omunya politician bia concessions on kwahye ne machine. So okọ sa omo organizers ne omo chairman ne omo aye obodia bayi na. It's just a call away to impede the security personnel. Okay. It is the same way NPP investing over $100 million. This operation Vanguard operation when young no. And these people have come and they are doing the same thing. What's the point I say? But I think that there are other alternatives. I mean, the BIA say, let's use the chiefs. Let's use na forming committees for new politicians, at the helms of affairs from the committees na name for or hinibi. For committee assembly member be anyway. Now boy, ya bad the same thing. Ya nye to me as a baby. Ya say kasi ya kote special court. It goes away. But they say political will na court na ho we will detect this political influence and make sure that they do the right way. So politicians need to call here. I tell you that the judges are ready to work and give Ghana results.
All right. Hussein, Mami Tio, President Mahama advocating and I say Oka, yes, advocating Oka, say a special court for these infractions.
KOD.
Yes.
And then there's a doctor or shoot in the dark side. And they was shooting in the dark side. I don't know. You see, me menene ya adwen. Oh baby. Baby so ha menene ya dey.
Dark ni mu no ni ya adwen no.
Baby a menene ya adwen. And say e wo si sa nneema ba. Ti say doctor no abegina ho about defense fine. Ye nyina ti okata hye ne proya sem ne ye ka. Infractions are equal and I think so on kind be auditor general report full one bida. So what kind auditor general report full one we are obehu diente era Mahama sufre wo su say yen establish a year court e hu hia. You know me nkwachi corruptions no no okesika ye hwere 5% or say kwa high or say kwa would say 2017 auditor general report by okay a page 2 table 1 sika Ghana hwere for only financial irregularities in 17 billion 2017 2018 about 3 billion 2019 about 5 billion 2020 about 12 billion 2021 17 billion 2022 15 billion 2023 8 billion 2024 $18 billion
dollars or cedis.
Cedis. Okasika we nyina bomu a over 90 billion cedis. Sika afan kutuna se ye hu bebi sika na ida afan no 90 billion cedis. NPP 8 years no. Say sika wo de quantity sika mu a 900 trillion. Na ye ka say wo say ye pekwan e be fo so asi we nyina no kwan. What the hanu say ka say only political world. Na ye institutions. Let me tell you something. Politics, governance, and institutions, eneko. So what inadequate institutions are untimi run wa mamoni yi.
But don't we have adequate institutions?
Institutions are one. What the hell? Obi timi da sem kra court. It me di court for about 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. But say was specialized court for this particular way now. Ebe expedite niema. Ama enim say we the auditor general report by na dey ko hanim say. They make a note here. So we must do that. So there be infractions. Okay, page 4 of Auditor General Report be a banner table 2 no. Or because of the man payroll. Alaji Baumia, our friends in the campaign, NPP for say campaign money. Or be catch so my ghost names in every payroll so. And the payroll Konako Auditor General Report payroll ska mutu adema over. A bit said they na work no. You see, a name when you name ACC correct contracts. Correct procurement breaches in the name of Kosovo. Near can be said near Pediabetimaya, you may mitigate this animal when you know what you almost say. We need political will. Are you trying to tell me say Rakuford no any political will to stop financial irregularities now na cause auditor general report na bani mo na? No any will.
Does it mean say Akufo-Addo Nkwan any orderly irregularity? All persons past government have
yes.
have that.
So I want him to do that comparison as I have done this comparison. No one can tell me. Because I deal with facts.
For a very long time, 33 years.
Yes.
Yentiminya,
and the era Mahama who say we are not doing 900 trillion. And there was established BB. Need to see we are no coin. Now I see what the special court ba. Me dem say ko be bones him. And I say be anu so himself the special court no ba. You ko file the general report for 2017 na ba be go ni ahwehwe mu a ni prosecute mu na. No. Yes na be ya ebe you see emra bia no e da kro ne ehemra no. Ye starting mran kakra kan da kro mra na ye adwuma. Enti se yan starting na da be na opese start bio. And I can say ya large Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na NPP abaya na. Because honestly so solve problems ni nyina na. Next almost at 2 abana NPP mo ba 2049 problems be number solve. Anything na muja ma Ghana na yakwa wonchire mu corruption scandals na niema na eba ni nyina auditor general report be ba na niema eba na echese enyan. Nti mesrew me de me say John Dramani Mahama asema wakan obeye Ghana fofo aso onfambra na sa niema yekoso nyina no esuntwa again
what shows MBA 9-day wonder
MBA 9-day wonder
yenya fast track high court yenya whatever but the problems are Ghana one those problems are still there
enye 9-day wonder da enye 9-day once me catch us we a special court one case over here obesisi court or some be special court purposely for first financial irregularities are koso e wo auditor general report ni mu. Enti we nye court system aye ba be 60 court na dey aye e bia general ayi bia we a special court for no. You see, osa make a statement be say MMDC is negotiate local government or parliament no. NDC for share videos so munja na na be ko opposition. Minim so di local government omo hye check akra. Obehu say NDC e ba mu. In fact, 5 months echi ansa na Mahama e appoint MMDCs. Semba jo dem ka omo ba ye no de omo koye ye ne ye account enema omo beto ye mo maban eye omo beto ye project a mo ba ye mo anwie project a mo start ye foto sika na edamu omo ba ye sika ban so dia ba e no mo koka wansem o enti se woni ma budget events local government ne de e wo se wo hwe ho ni yie eye mumu niema ene ba ne be kan wansem ti se sa na wo kan de wo se Ghana for sa hwe mo niema yi so niema omu hu ya etan yi hwe so sa to abetia mo 2028 so na de obeye ebe mampa ni dimpa na ebe ba no because esi dimpa hu yi ya cha hunya NPP for de no mu de na hunya ne hia by di no ende hwe mu dim bone a Ghana for de bomo ntimi srew minim say special court no so de it has come to stay bibie no my besi ano ekwan enso so.
All right. Thank you very much, Mamiti Doc.
Okay. Onwani nyamena me de statistics ne mano figures nyamena me de mano. Was it 2017 or NPP buy na corruption case in the amount of corruption na 17 billion. Now onim the NAC this auditor general's report carry preceding years.
It's not true.
It is our report. Oh. Sa report na ya no demand. Sa 17 billion your more time. So you so ube say ono na sem no kind pe ono na statistics no 2018 etiko 3 billion.
Let's raising
even a raising and raising and through almost 17 billion.
It is not true. Auditor General report. Hold on. Whatever it is, no government whatsoever, and bit me you free.
Fantastic. So that
why don't you address the thing? Holistically?
That is why
as a nation.
That is why.
No.
So that is why me say me submission am I say. Yendi touch this political nuendos no and this how man it said you will see mu here and we have bokro no and say ye fa year on year omonya afa na 10 months opa ye mo next year ye metena ya na ye mfa na Akufo-Addo first year against omono ayi you see omono
fabra
na ya no mo yes I na ye buy no mo animu adwo na NPP the 8 years mo pa ye mfa ye first 10 months as against omono first 10 months na ye hwe wa even dollar no kwa na ye kan Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. Your first term. Yeah, before you know, 4 cities 20 pesos. As at 2020, no. As at 2020, our COVID bear escalating in your brain. Now you're 5 point something. The whole 4 years. The whole 4 years. Omono buy and say yes, here for dollar increment. Dollar incrementer. And can within this 10 months, no pay calculate. But what I say, even though much me so to some idea, but a ba omono at a point they say rising. You check the way a dollar is rising now, as compared to the way it's sustaining within 4 years, even not the 10 months. We haven't gone anywhere, and we know how they are managing the dollar and this economic something now. They be omudi jayas. They should hasten slowly. Only omukasa no mo ye the 10 months aye no. A papa sini the mode your friend is 8 years ni na ye. Na oma kanisa knowing very well say they want to work on the ignorance of the Ghanaian. Omo pa omo me first 10 months of NPP in 2017 as against omo. As against Omono first 10 months in this period.
It's not part of my talk.
My time.
Part of my discussion.
In 2017. As against
I'll come back. We remember discussing I'll give you that chance. But for now, let me carry on here. He said, Kody, I heard NPP rep in your studio about OSP and AG issue. The same thing happened in NPP 8 years in power. That is why every government willing to change some people in their government. From Kobi, Asen Praso, and Oduwe Abre. Kobi was on anyway. Good evening, please. I want the meaning of capricious. Okay. Capricious. Okay, so I'm Poma beginning on the way Abre. Good evening, Kody. As the NPP goes to the polls for the flag bearership contest, I urge the supporters of the contenders to project their candidate in decorum. At this crucial moment, I'm of the view that Honorable candidate Ohene Ejapon is the ultimate choice to salvage the party from its crisis. Ken's message resonates with the grassroots, the poor, marginalized, and vulnerable. Delegates should consider him. From Professor Jabin Boja Solomon, Providence Heights University College. Okay, Prof, thank you very much. Why should President Mahama establish a new court to deal with the corrupt government appointees? Doesn't he trust the existing court? All these are just settings. From Kobe, Bongrit. Okay, and yet when your government appointees, so we a technocrats no muti a jubomona, or matra huachana, omni every nook and cranny of a human and Semna Orca. Where is it good evening, Kody? I'm Ibrahim Suleiman from Manji Tain District. I am very proud of what NDC has done so far. If we were at where the NPP left the nation is how the NDC had it today, we would have been doomed. I want to ask how much was $1 per cedi in 2025 January as against October 2025. So if NPP think they can no longer live in Ghana, they can go and leave Ghana for we those who are willing to stay in it. Mr. Mosakasa, where the amount for big opposition. Anyway, good evening, Kody. I think OSP work under Attorney General. If Attorney General have case, can't he send Ken to court without OSP? From Joe Asokore Mampo Snell. They are 10 months the stipends since they use it as their campaign message. From Homo sapien prophet, I have a name. Okay, or somebody your campaign to my body. Muntria, and no idea or they are too. I don't know. Good evening, Kody. Greetings to your cherished viewers. Junior Sammy Gyamfi is a fantastic orator, but with brilliant communication prowess, who always adduces evidence and facts to buttress his point. May God bless him. I'm on my henny. Junior Sammy Gyamfi, anyone who's in? Hey, sir. Hey, I see. I never knew. Anyway, teacher constitution. And I say a teacher Kujo Watepa and Yunasuso. So why is it that the investigative and prosecutorial institutions in Ghana are able to investigate and prosecute past government officials only, leaving current officials untouched? They only start working when there is a change of government. Where is their independence? Where is their professionalism? Where is their impartiality? Where is their integrity? Where is the AG on the neck? Why is the AG on the neck of the OSP? I thought the OSP was supposed to work independently. The OSP, NIB, Yoko, etc. have been politicized and can be trusted to deliver justice. Okay, yeah, that's it for your message. What I see is that the NDC is in the process of retaliating. So the NPP should not think that a member of NDC will be in court for anything in this 4-year term of JDM. It is not about Ghana, but NPP. One for Dean Amma. We say, okay, good evening, Mr. Host. NDC can do any better for Ghana. Cannot do anything better, okay, for Ghana. Greetings to my NPP people. Okay, thank you very much for your message. Mr. Host, tell NDC man he should apologize for using NPP and comparing to Satan. If not, next time I'll get him. Hey. Anyway, so the NDC man is there talking about the cost of living. He should move from Kumasi and come to Bole Bamboy and ask about price of food. He will run back to Kumasi on that day to Kumasi, Gabi from Bamboy, and all the way Abab. So do you know that some of the blue water guards are security to the Gala people? If you don't believe, call these numbers. I'll give evidence. Number, or the bank I'm afraid. Or not so heady or the brain. Please, Cody. This NDC guy is not serious. Stop bringing him to the program. Oh, sir. Okay. Nana from Cape Coast. Why are you playing politics with everything? NDC. Nana Kruya. Ena Odeweyaba. Good evening, Cody. Please. Ask Hussein to give us the Auditor General's figures for 2023 to 2016. The American Wassan no. The because 2013 to 2016. Also, we'll follow the Ebra. And no question that will be sad on good evening. I am Audu Ismail Junior. Junior Sammy Gyamfi knows his stuff. He's giving us a brilliant show tonight. Greetings to lawyer Chapman Ziga. Okay, yeah, that's it. Good evening, KOD. He said, I'm Charles, watching you live from Gabon. Oh, please read my message. Okay, I'm reading it. Please ask the NDC man. The nation Ghana came to existence in 2017. Why always referring to the year 2017? What about the past years? 2012. 2013, 2014, TAB, and here Busao, and then other pay. One message I'll bet me about 0551599933. Young corner for MPK. The next topic, and then we discuss that one. And then the CSSPS and who Abasem, because the Honorable Minister for Education, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, say, Obaye wa hwe jumana CSSPS no na aha. Wantiase the Obeti Committee now review a CSSPS Meka Computer School Selection Program System placement system and no ensem na papa eka was wantiase so benya 6 na the first choice wa enya education Hussein mamisha say for does it need a review and now say enyema Ena said you be a Muslim who so said a year Juma because a year Juma for some time now. Me boy. How?
And he say I was a previous one now you go say you use it. And me kind that was last year. Me offer sebako onya aggregate was it 6 no onya 7 rather 7 no onya 6 na dey my friend binua onya aggregate 7 and school I'm no koto ye no I'm no koto drabin so I'm no so pay opokuware nti na edin ye fafufa mu na ye di ACC enne ye no abi na eja ye fa so ana ye ma no konya school awe den ope nti eja sa wo fa so de bia wo fa kwan bi so no se kwan wi de enye de na wo se wan kasa no wo se sa wa adwen na wo hwe kwan foforo e be fa so e betima ye den aboa me metimi akasa ba we ba ye no education sector wa ye nema bebre in fact omo bona ba so but I think say we nko ane ade a me hu say nkofo criticize ono ankasa etutu nanan eko suampon mu honum schools adan mu eko hwe nema eko so schools ni mu in fact owie ye no eno no ahu say problem kese pa ena eye placement yi de aba nti ono ankasa nso ai so be set up committee no mo de ahwehwem ende nyina ebo haruna aba so because ampa free SHS no ye ba ye no ye ntwam NPP forecast ye betwa ye ba ye ntwam ende yenso so ne aban ye twa 3.5 billion cedis de ahwe free SHS be nsi da if is a free SHS ba ye no ende me no ka se nkrai school omudi aduane omudi school mo school feeding ye di 895 million cedis ne ya disburse ye di amom ende what to student bi esu aduane ne ekom ho da bi ende me no ka se no free stress so we free SHS na no yes level 100 is abi to am na mpa omo school no 9 people before bisa say benye scan wo he and the estimate to am ama won na omo wie SS for friends so no a omo be university next year no aban ne betu anya de am teachers omo chenkra na de allowance nyina no omo ko teacher training na etu nyina de am 52 million cedis ye nyama kakra but I think say we nko any challenges are ye face kakra and Mati say on the 24th of this month so His Excellency the President Yura John Dramani Mahama gonja ni de shikronkro same say that open case ya o sin so man san ham okwa commission bibi okwa ko bibi ano a be boa ye nuane ma omo se bi disability for no omo a eja deformity bi aka omo you say disability is not inability into omo so omo because we share recently lawyers omo we school omo we have call omo to ba na me hu nkofo ni bia na epia omo into education sector ne de eniem ekoso ye kama but how na do so hu ni say placement system no eniem ekoso ho nye no they make me catch up by no say omo nancy form
but is it not a case of say because that political we are bad there everything changed hands.
No. NDC you are not like that.
Ya be pama mo nyina de system no.
I can assure you say go to education ministry. Go to education ministry now this. That's what I'm
talking about CSSPS no.
Yeah, and I make omo ahifo na yasam. Omo na ye adwuma no. What you say? Omo na ye adwuma no. But say omo the offense saying eyi ni nyina ba wi report ne ba wi no hwe no hu say bia it was due to incompetence and I say wona no mo selections and say niam no ne course so niam ni na then obehu kwa obefa so dey then because report ne ba na recommendation tato a ene betima ma na hu de obetimi aya ebeboa omo so metima ka kire Ghana fo nyina say NDC yadwene mo ho education NDC opa aban odwene education wa NDC because NDC no wo hwe wo ba start school or start free primary no akọ SHS wako JHS of JHS and wako SHS and so wako universities we schools say yes in NDC na schools bebre Ghana acha ban bia NDC schools bebre because you dwene your mother ache ho ye ma me professor Jenna no poku agima so ono so tima aboa ma ne emma omo enkurase nyina hu say school no say wo school so a ebeboa ama esi abridge the gap no sa gender inequalities ne sa ne ma na ewom nyina na mpa ya be ya ma na boa ye ma no mutimi ko school mo remote areas nyina nde oba bi wo ha menstrual poverty edu say ne menses ba ontumi nko school because onim say okwa ombesere ne say nti no ye ndi saban so ba na etwa sika ene ya cheche video mo me ofa ase ba ko o free enyinam so akura bi ase one of frame no say bra ya ma me pad ne bi nam say ende hwe so yi eye yiro ma dwene mo nti edu hono ma ko school se ne be ya da cho betima be say ye ma me professor Jenna no poku agima ti esram university se wo Ghana nyina so no uyi colonial time free hono ma NDC university cha ban bia NPP omo ba ATS ni not even single university no matimasi awia enkofo wo mu a omo ko school aye bia do level 100 200 300 by NDC university se wo Ghana uyi colonial time we ni sisi ye nti adwene education sector hon ye be education nsusu ye free SHS ye na start ye abra Ibrahim Mahama ko commission at community day senior high school or commission audition progressive about a year 12 million cedis audition mu in fact I was part of omo benefit free SHS and Ibrahim Mahama day students ni nyina no absorb your fees e ma need to have 5 to 10 cedis to be a school 2015 2016 academic year no nim dey make actual dey make nyina anti ya adwene education no ho and then me know we can say after even free SHS no can say you free abamu na po call parliament ko ka say NDC eja omo ka 34 million cedis bi some are 35 million cedis be on free SHS. That should tell you say ampa NDC ye buy any ye nema be bring education sector ne dey NDC dey akoma so ye be so ne aboa ne ayi bibia se ne be ya ye man so daache ebcp na asita e dey ama omo.
All right, doc
minu akewodi
maminti
minu Hussein ya na okasa ems onene boss nyina omo target audience on omo imagine say youth ndi omo kasa sa youth slangs ni sa anu manu omo no views them rant here now omo we secondary school no money onene boss nyina but you see ahaya ya betina menim say mpenifo ministers ni mpenifo akese nyina eti And Yana, I have that thing at the back of mine. Because when you say penny bi, sebi or hini bi, nana bi, and chief executive bi, 80 eshe. And yeah, it's very real. You see, the problem with school placement, you know, review yeah, and
this is a review. But say I hear you want for some time.
Obi na de buy, sa policy no bi na de buy. Or they ban or they call for training. And as uncle no buy no more be implemented adina for years.
Hussein Ibrahim, they are still
I was the ministry last week.
Hussein Ibrahim so
allow him, yes.
Easy. You what be a friend Dilbert principle, yeah, kind. Or say when it becomes very difficult to sack an employee, you push him or her to where he can cause less damage. But what they say? Enti
yes some rule.
Ye bia bebre de omo adwuma no munimi ye no. Ye bebre no mo ayenyo. Me I have some people like ye omo. I can make but enye proper say be de omo din betu bia because me nya omo approval. But I know some people are omo even region no mo ye in charge of this region and ye omo. So when you are here telling me say ye omo no, people are watching. That's what I'm saying. On any boss commentary no, even though more target audience to be those in 18 19, but we also communicate to people on omonso ye penifo muti ye din ko for training amoma ko gi sa expertise na practice ade no over years any experience omo ba no mo metima yi omo no yi omo free and those are very difficult for them to sack no omo this are the best principle no ma sack it wa ye nyu ba wo ba bi e do boko tena na adwuma no kra nya oda bi ko wonya bi nye eno omo no di omo no party boys na adwuma no omo nim ne ti enim ne to na betena tena ho. Now you see there's a reason for that. They know who aha now me bacho wu tie mi a NDC for no nim say na NPP times have free SHS na ye ma borders doors no na edeka ene bra aban no but na Akufo-Addo was ready to bear it because we no feel there or invest in people or invest in nipa mu a or discussion nipa mu a e wo dachi ma oman eti wan hwese bia obi borders ne doors and wo show bia but you see NDC for no criticizing free SHS criticizing free SHS or na ye ka say the way omo criticize no omo nya tumi omo bomba betwe free SHS and omo deny say ye ba ntwam no omo hu say the free SHS na sum omo fidikese a omo anhwe na yi omo e be te say national health insurance e de omo nya tumi ni dia omo de ebia be so free SHS ni musa but de omo no be ye ni say ene e be ma day for na dos. It is a school way which Kumasi na obetu see Accra no ebia e de be ma no by be ma na ide enti na wo wote mpasetia oba enya mfantepim but aye ni day wote toansi oba enya Accra but aye ni day wote Accra oba enya Takrade GSTS but aye ni day omama border no aye ketua bi ena this time around no mo de emra aba nti emra aba ni say ye sende ye de posti Accra bi ba wo school na ye de ba as there who be ties wa we head and hairs ni tie me menim say omo nim say they make who be ties wo head bi say ye de Accra bi aba wo school mu ni aye no day na musu nkan. So bet my coin about
NPP time now it was like that.
No,
it was because you have to go back to Accra. You see now why it changes, you know. But won't mean for what pay Emma Koran body because there were inspectors coming over. Say yes sir because people were coming over to
unim de na making uke odi unim de na unim
no
it's not making unim de making say the head had that opportunity omo no feel so betima gena no sa kwan ni so betima unim sa di we ayi Hussein enye sabi ayi mo politics ni ayo we are speaking fact ke odi nim say yeah the neighbor the head had the opportunity had the power so my friend is okay me or this space it's munya mami osro this time around no who the dance say yes
no so said okay he has to go back
I don't know why he's doing
that
me see
but won't even for penya
me see this with this current dispensation
okay
the heads have no Me
What me kura ko request.
My make some job. Me student. PhD student be a headmistress. Me to be money. And she gave me this fact. Unless probably she's lying. I have a PhD student. I don't know your headmistress. I'll mommy this fact. Unless probably you know certain things I do not know.
Okay.
But I'm telling you fact. Heads na I can't hear me. You see the NPP time no. Now unti but you had the power. Now what to me say? Ubet magajen say me wo this space. Enkwa na mo de ma me no magie o mo menye ba bia mo matena. But me nso me wo space be a 200 bi. Monye mami. I am putting on record say unless say the nipa nka kire me no me boa oboa. And eba critical I can make my body panidi.
Bonidi.
And we here. But they know. Did I make us a mono when you boss no more communicate here? You have your target audience. It's in a mon social media. Yes, I know man. But you see, the reality is that has no needs her 2 minutes print. To the extent says he says open so we are. Unless also system needs to be you. Echo to see school for example.
I personally mega. I have been telling you, Debia Mekachio, NPP, as a political party, no, Sisi party, no, Eden, Guba. In fact, party, no, Eden, Guba, NPP Guba. Yes. Ocean Crawford Mukasama party, na, Utimi Bisaho, Uhubi, na Ocean home. Ninkasa ya woka na analysis ya umeki. In fact, the points ya umeki or build there, you begin to ask yourself, ain't MPP pa na bedru sambrewe? MPP and yakase eye nimdifo party. MPP and yakase sebi eye omo mwako suku adru achiri anyesa wako suku kekewo. Omo mwako suku ntwaso suku pon. Any suku mu pun okunyini suku mu udupon eye a professor professor HND masters any other eye title holders no. In fact ena na umudi MPP so but ene idea mibisa me ho se sankofo na nyeso munyenya kwanya omonya kwanya kobi. But esan say omu eni nimdie no. Esan say no kwadie eni omu afa. Esan say ne peseminkuminya. Peseminkuminya asho omu tini momenti no. Di omu pa ni say ombeba betene TV so, radio so, national television like Kesben TV. She di abranti eti wa okika. OSP edin sem fun okurum Ayame de se Hussein edi warn say OSP brana John Dramani Mahama former president no. OSP we investigate no to the extent say OSP we etu kwan ko UK. I think say eba scandal eko information eko hwehwem edi be den edi be invite John Dramani Mahama den etoto na no. Enti no OSP no what keeps him away from going to US? What prevents him? You say him. A DNA see OSP the kwan. A DNA hindrance. A DNA se biabu si binyado. A ye asi a kwan. Se OSP ni bebo nine. Non one kasa atutuni nine akwa kindu furata the residence. Ewo. A yes a Maryland is a wherever in the US or say Washington DC or so. But because of say and the OSP no or play minds game, he thinks say MPP for and a year then I didn't buy you. Ain't no on ye jumano and from MPP NDC jidin namu obebu delay tactics. But Attorney General says someone there for docket in my a docket is simply means papers putting in a file. That is a document putting in a file. That is the docket. investigation a wayi nyinaa afa nipa no fato file so na hand over my na investigate yeso yenye edie yengyina so mfa nye edie anase yengyina so emfa prosecute nipa no anase emfa ni gyina mbra no enka we die enya ade bi edin but because of say the OSP has an interest in that particular case kinofrata ni case no, and he has never been placed kinofrata on any red note alert in the US. He has never informed any securities in the US, the security authorities in the US. All this while na true, a fabricated story, and Obama things were a bit too yeni. Until here when people communicate or to how we defend this idea, ya. Uhuni say, oh, Uhuni saying, how do you see that guy? He just keep running in his own circles and telling himself or achieving nema. He's running away from his own shadow. NPP will be in opposition for a decade. NDC for Yirom. NDC for Samoyirmo, NPP for Betina opposition because almost by now, Sebi, Omoditia by Mono, aye na ye hu ya ye kai. So call no matter say mega miti hey. Sebi maboji say na ofu keke. Na so dem age there. Miyendu yukra kakra bi early 20s and mega minyanyi kra but sabi ye na etna se hu se amammo na MPP bu no edomo be ko so hwem. In fact in so hwem edomo be ko say mu and be mo mako opposition. We told them all these things, but what did they do? They just neglected it, and what keeps on doing it? They keep on doing it, and even at its betterment, and no matter what position, they have the gas to what? Tell Ghanaians say, NDC for Ghana for say one from na ye omafi NPP. What the hell? NPP be na ya fino. New Patriotic Party and answer sebi. Because there are 4 people's party asem na work. Which NPP are you talking about? And if it is your political party, then you people have lost your way. And it is ansem na oranity studio ho. Our can yemide. Sammy Gyamfi Jr. Hussein Ibrahim ayeden a meeting squarely. Ninsem bi obeka biaro or man reply or man answer. This is how NPP NDC communicators should face the NPP communicators squarely, because we won't give them gap to lie in this country. You won't give them gap to what? To peddle lies, because this has been their tactics from the onset. Say Anana give Rajon Muhammad a wabam 2016, give Rajon Muhammad a wabam 2014, 2015, 2013, 12. Branon Yura Atamos. Omosha says Omu play Jantam. They started with this such fabricated stories. They started with this style of communication. And Omo ya no creating tension. NDC for area Ganisika, NDC for Idiomanisika upon the building of infrastructure. I mean the hospitals, the markets, the roads, the school facilities, and Rajon Muhammad. These people, MPP, they what fabricated a story against this NDC. It may catch them MPP for money down because the man you people will be in your position for a decade if you have decided not to change your ways. Said Ghana for Ghana for the and I say say Ghana for Sebi leader. And see I'm in position. You are there crying, you are there weeping, you are there moving her basket, and you are there gallivanting, all in the name of you want to me again. Hey, you people, you go cry. In fact, you go suffer in the position because you have decided not to change your ways. nti unya communicator bi say na otena ase o communicate ama political party how would the communicator how would the political party ayana ye misiri minim NPP for minim de home minim se no obi asori ya osi mikasa ama NPP obi asori o mu party ni osi mikasa ama NPP omo hwe ne qualification de mo NPP de mo pa se wakoye doctrine wakobo degree wayo masters ebe mo positions sia and also ene de omo asem no because they don't consider the vulnerable people. And those are the people who use the managing of the economy very well. But me I economist and me economic desire, me whiskey, me CEO, me one we chira odi awo no ene but me ahira o system and no and a Brian a champion ebisa ne say mo ba ban mu no in 2017 you took the dollar from 4 cities. And then you took the dollar to 17 Ghana cedis. You are there claiming yourself a source and your mind. So you are yamin America or no one can any opponent or your brain a champion and all reflection in mind. What the mission was? It tells you the NPP they are not capable to lead this country at this very moment. And this are at the end so winning say the man now so for so yeah, and say in Adiba. Abusuafo nti saa na kyerɛ w'adwene wɔ comment section nim. Ma mefa wɔ si. Makro bibia Nyankopɔn hyira wo. Bye bye.